Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck fans again, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, what's up? Steam Deck Mob. Yeah. Outside, man. Let's go. I'm sitting here joking with y'all. Steam Deck Squad. Look. Google Stadia is closing down. So remember, with the Steam Deck, you could get Google Stadia and NVIDIA GeForce Now. You had Epic, you had GOG, you got Origins, you got Xbox, you got Steam, all of that, right? So Google Stadia is closing down. But here's the good news, though. For those who, if you purchase any games on Google Stadia through the Steam Deck, you'll be getting a refund for those games from the games that you purchase. And for those people who supported Google Stadia from day one, they get a full, complete refund when they purchase the Stadia. Listen to this. It says here, Google. This article's from Tech Radar, by the way. It says here, Google is shutting down Google Stadia. Google will be refunding all Stadia hardware, games, and DLC purchase. Very loving of them. By the way, Google got money to spend. Money, trust me on that. They get money by the second, man. The internet search engine. Oh yeah, Google gets money, man. Trust me. Anyway, it says here, Google has announced that it is shutting down its game streaming service, Google Stadia, on January 18, 2023. For now, players will be able to access their Google Stadia game libraries, but come mid-January, they will lose access to those titles. Thankfully, in a official blog post about the shutdown, Google Vice President and General Manager of Stadia has said that Google will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchase made through the Google Store. And all games and add-ons content purchase made through the Stadia Store. So if you had a Steam Deck and you were using Google Stadia on the Steam Deck and you made a purchase, you will be getting a refund. Okay? Alright. Now it says here, Google says it expects to have the majority of refunds completed by mid-January, and it has released a page on its help center answering questions about how the refund process works. We'll leave a link in the description box for that. And then it says here, I think that's the end of that. That's the end of the article. So, remember with the Steam Deck, you can get Amazon games, Google Stadia, NVIDIA GeForce Now. You already got Steam. You already got the Epic Store. Of course you got Game Pass, and of course you got PlayStation games, plus your emulation. So if you were using Google Stadia with the Steam Deck and you made any purchase in the Google Store with the Steam Deck, you will be getting a refund. Okay, you will be getting a refund for the game that you purchased. So this was very loving of Google, of what they did. That they refunded everybody that uses their products. That was very loving of them. They are an internet search engine company, so I think they will mainly focus on that. They get money by the second, man. Internet search engine, come on, man. There's what 8 billion people in the world, right, and counting, right? Human population, and everybody uses the internet, and everybody uses Google. So Google is getting money by the second, so or by the click, either or. Anyway, and this was very loving of them. So they got their hands in a whole lot of things. So I think they are mainly focused on Google, the company Google, and the business ventures they got. I think they probably saw the writing on the wall with the Stadia and say, you know what? We can't do this right now. We're gonna step away from this and focus on this, and then go on from there. So Google Stadia right now I mean, anybody that uses Google Stadia, made any hardware purchase or DLC or content, whatever, they will be getting a refund. Okay? Yeah, they will be getting a refund. So everybody. So the Google user base is probably a nice little user base. So Google, this was very loving of them, and they stepped out. So now Amazon is still in the gaming business. Xbox is still here, of course. Nintendo is still here. Sony's still here. Valve is still here. Who else? Of course, you got Tencent, A&EO, Logitech, GPD, 1X. You know, they're all here. You know, competing in this gaming arena, trying to maintain their competitive edge. But you know what? This is a win for. But this once Google steps out now, it means that Game Pass will get a little. Game Pass gets even bigger. You know. It means the Game Pass user base gets bigger. That's what it means. So it's the name of the game in the competition business in the world, man. So in the video game world. So Microsoft did good when they built Game Pass and all the moves they were making. You know. So this was it was a chess move. It was a checkmate move. And now it's Google Stadia, and now it's on January. It's gonna be Game Pass, Amazon Games, Steam, Epic Games. You know, so those are gonna be the four you choose from. You know, and plus Nvidia GeForce now. So you know, it's very competitive in the gaming market. It's very competitive. You know, and you have to maintain your competitive edge in this gaming industry. You have to. That's the way it is. You know, Microsoft had to make the moves that they made to really solidify it. I mean, they had games, but they needed something more. So they saw the writing on the wall. They saw Game Pass, and once they got that title, Microsoft it's hard to compete with. You know, so when in this gaming industry right now, of course there's still Steam doing their thing, but right now Game Pass is no joke. So Google Stadia right now, you know, they probably didn't have enough support. You know, I mean, they had the money. I just think they didn't have certain key things in place, or maybe they just had too many business ventures in the internet business to deal with, and I think they didn't have enough time to pay attention to give the Stadia the shine it needs. I mean, they are an internet search engine company, man. They make billions of dollars a week, man, or a month, however you want to put it. So this was they I just think, to me, I think they had their hands full with a whole bunch of other business ventures that they got going on. They just didn't have enough time to like give the Stadia the attention that it needs. But you know, the video game goes on. Video game goes on. And you know, Valve is still doing their thing. Microsoft still doing their thing. Amazon is still trying to get into the console business. You know, they're still trying to get in there, but what just happened just made Game Pass a little bigger now. You know, it just made Game Pass bigger. It made you know yeah. It's very competitive in this market, man. You know? I mean, Sony built a nice user base from PlayStation 1. Sony was already known, but once they stepped into the video game market and the situation that happened between Nintendo and Square, Sony built a nice user base with that PlayStation 1. And then it carried over into PlayStation 2. Then it carried over into PlayStation 3. And then it carried over into PlayStation 4. And then it carried over into PlayStation 5. You know, Xbox built a nice user base too. But Xbox needed something more. You know, to have, I mean, they needed something more to have a presence in this gaming industry. And that's where Game Pass come in. I mean, sure, they got Halo and all their Gears of War and all that. They were making noise, but they needed something more to where they could be a complete force in this game industry. And that's where Game Pass comes in. You know, Nintendo built a nice user base. You know, and from all the games that they made. From all the you know, all the consoles that they made over the years, you know, so they're still here, you know. But now they went into the handheld arena, and that arena, you got some big boys in there playing, so they're playing for keeps, you know. So right now, this video game market is really, really tight. It's really tight, you know, and you know, I mean, I think Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft will still be around, you know. I think they still will be around. But right now, Amazon, you know, Steam will probably still be here, but that Game Pass is no joke. So, you know, competition is tight, man. Competition is tight, and it's fierce. And you know, it's all these other console, you know, like One X, GPD, A&EO, you know, Logitech, and you know, they're trying to compete in an arena that's dominated right now by Steam, Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony. You know, so the video game market is really tight. You know, but this was very loving of Google. I just think Google, as an internet search engine company, had got other business ventures that they're dealing with that they don't have the time to give the Stadia, that the time and resource that, I mean, they got the resource. I just think they didn't have enough. They didn't have the time to do it because of all the business ventures they got. I mean, Google will still be here. You know? They'll still be here because they are a presence in the internet. You know. They're competing with Firefox. You know, Firefox was losing users, and they had to step their game up, you know, with their browsers, man, because Google is no joke. So, you know, that's what you have to do in this video game industry, in this tech world. You know? You have to maintain your competitive edge in this market. You have to, and you know, and then go on from there. You know, but everybody's battling. Everybody's fighting for position right now. Everybody's fighting for position right now. You know, so yeah, yeah. You know, but Microsoft made the moves that they moved with Game Pass so they can become a force, man. They needed something, and they did what they had to do, So yeah. But anyway, Google, refunding their customers for using their service. Very loving of them, very very respectful, very loving and respectful. And video game goes on. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan. Thor, Dark Side. Go. Peace.